There's some terrible breaking news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir tonight. One of the Indian Army's Dhruv advanced light helicopters has crashed in the Bandipora area of Jammu and Kashmir. The pilot, who's been identified as Lieutenant Colonel Rajesh Gulati, and his co-pilot Major Tahir Khan, both of the Indian Army, have tragically lost their lives in this helicopter accident. The crash took place during a night training mission at the Sadarkot area of Bandipora in Jammu and Kashmir. The bodies of the pilots were charred beyond recognition in this mishap. We apologize for bringing you those ghastly details. This is an accident that's just happened. Witnesses said that the helicopter was flying according to a routine flight path when it crashed near the Laman forest in the Bandipora area of Sadarkot. The incident took place around 7:45 p.m. this evening. The helicopter burst into flames after hitting the ground. The information that we have right now, and we're awaiting a formal statement from the Army and the local agencies, is that the only two people on board that Dhruv helicopter were Lieutenant Colonel Rajesh Gulati and Major Tahir Khan, both Army officers, both pilots of that Dhruv, and they didn't survive this extremely tragic accident of a helicopter in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's go straight across to our correspondents and our editor, Strategic Affairs, Gaurav Sawant. First to you, Shuja. You're our man on the ground. What information do we have about this very, very tragic accident?
That's right, Shiv. Very tragic incident, and what we are gathering from our sources in the army is that this was a routine training sortie that was being carried out from the Manasbal base of the Indian Army, and the helicopter took off at around 7 in the evening, and after 40 minutes it lost contact with the ground, and later on it was reported by the local villagers in the area that there was a crash, and the manner in which the crash had happened, the eyewitnesses say that there was very little chance for the survival of these two pilots. The rescue mission was immediately launched, but by the time the rescuers reached to the spot, they found the dead bodies of the two pilots. So far, we have been told by the army sources that they're definitely going to investigate and probe what really led to this incident.
Right.
But yes, this is a tragic bit of news that we are bringing out. Two pilots have been reported dead in this incident.
Gaurav Sawant also with us. He brought us this news first. Gaurav, terrible tragedy in Bandipora. A Dhruv helicopter, Gaurav, has gone down. Give us more details. Also, it's troubling given that the Dhruv helicopter is not known to be an unsafe platform, unlike some of the older helicopters that the army operates. So this is something that's going to trouble the army very deeply, apart from the very tragic deaths of both those officers, Gaurav.
Indeed tragic, and the fact that an advanced light helicopter has gone down, killing both pilots, Colonel Gulati and Major Khan. Sadly, Major Khan was married just 3 months ago. As you reported, Shiv, this incident took place in the Safapura Heights near the Hurshu forest of Manasbal. After 40 minutes of flying, this helicopter lost all contact with ground. What is a matter of concern is this isn't the first advanced light helicopter that has crashed. Of course, there will be a court of inquiry to know why these helicopters are crashing. But if you recall, there have been a number of crashes which led to the entire fleet at one point of time being grounded pending inquiry, and only after the inquiry that the fleet was allowed to fly again. These are flying with the border security force. These are flying in anti-Naxal operations. They're also flying in Ecuador. This is something that this is a helicopter that is also exporting. But of late, there have been some concerns about standardization of parts and quality control.
Yes.
And as India takes the Make in India story forward, standardization and quality control is something that really needs to be looked into very effectively, because it's not just the aircraft, it's not just the helicopter, it's precious lives that matter so much more, Shiv.
It's a terrible, terrible tragedy. Major Tahir Khan had gotten married just 3 months ago. Lieutenant Colonel Rajesh Gulati, also a young officer, both very experienced helicopter pilots of the Indian Army. Both souls lost in this absolutely unspeakably tragic accident. 7:45 is when that Army Dhruv helicopter went down. Shuja and Gaurav, thank you for bringing us those details. We'll continue to track this and get you the Army's official word on this accident as soon as it comes in.